Welcome.
You are watching Line Screw 1.
Well, hello tubers. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in this crazy YouTube universe. I pray that Carolyn's RV life doesn't think that I'm ignoring her, because I have not really done a video on her in a while. But I figured I'd get her up to speed and get you up to speed about Europe and European women versus North American women like Carolyn. There's a very big disconnect, and I really strongly advise and recommend to Carolyn's RV life that she does not move to Europe and she does not come here. Because back at home, she's always concerned how, as she's aged and become more angry as a liberal socialist, that the men are ignoring her. And it's a serious concern, and I get it, and I'm very sympathetic to her about her concerns in that regard. And here in Europe, well, the women are a lot more sophisticated. They eat a lot better, they walk more, they're a lot healthier, they're a lot skinnier. And they understand, especially here in the Algarve between Spain and Portugal, they understand gender roles. Men are allowed to be men without apologizing, and women are allowed to be women. And as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, Carolyn would really hate it. She'd be ignored. She'd wonder why the men are not, flocking to her, why they aren't interested in spending time with her. And it brings me to why American liberal women, there's too many of them, and they're always complaining. You know, you look at Carolyn's RV life in her previous Twitter feed, now she's on Threads, she's constantly complaining about life, complaining about men, complaining about capitalism, complaining about society, complaining about life, complaining about, why, like there's some sort of form of entitlement that she is supposed to be getting or something. And she'd be getting less of it here. So Carolyn, do yourself a favor, don't bother. Double down on your crazy efforts in the USA, which I don't think that's going to work out for you either. But you got the roots there, so you might as well stay, because there ain't no point in you coming here. And yes, I am spending the alimony money in advance. And, you don't see European men flocking, in droves, grabbing their passport, being the reverse passport bros, these tall, good-looking, affluent men from, Holland, Norway, Sweden, hell, even here in Portugal. They're not flocking in the thousands to go to, the United States and get themselves an American wife who will always complain and be unhappy. They're not doing it. Now, sure, is there foreigners that will marry Americans? Sure, yeah, because on an individual basis that can happen, and I'm certain it does work from time to time. But on a general, bigger scale, it's not happening. The men, in fact, the American dream for men now is to leave America and find a place where they can afford, live within their means, have good food, good culture, women that respect them, women that appreciate them, women who are not constantly complaining and forcing the men to pay for their dreams. And that's, essentially what's happening. And, all sorts of this wild American feminist movement has destroyed society in North America. And some of these cat ladies, they're wondering why they're alone. It's because of their attitude. And they're all flocking together like a support group so they can complain together. Because misery does love company. No, I don't need that company. I'm pretty good in my own skin. And I don't need the company of misery. So, I'd rather be a passport bro in an affluent part of Europe than to be stuck in a crappy relationship with some woman that looks like Jabba the Hutt or Pizza the Hutt. And it's so true. And you can walk around in most parts of Europe. Now, I will say the United Kingdom, that's off the table. I would say the UK has a lot of obesity problems, and they've got a lot of similar cultural issues. So not to say there isn't some wonderful people there. There is, but the weather kind of sucks in the United Kingdom. So Why would you move there unless you had a really good reason? No knocking them. I mean, at least they're civilized, and at least they're close to continental Europe. But for the rest of us, I think we understand now why men are not flocking to Carolyn's RV life and her ilk and her genre of women. They don't look after themselves. They just let themselves go, and then they blame men. Well, what came first? You let yourself go, you quit shaving your pits, you quit showering every day, you have an angry disposition where you're constantly complaining every day about everything and men and blaming men for every problem in society. And don't even get me started about how she's just constantly complaining about Trump. Oh my goodness. Boy, she's going to lose her mind if Trump gets in. And even if Trump doesn't get in, she's going to lose her mind when Harris it just ruins the economy. And she best case scenario for Harris, one-term president ruins everything and she's out. So yeah, it's just so obvious. It stares you in the face why American men are not super crazy about the Carolyn RV life type women. There's nothing there for you. Nothing. There's no redeeming qualities. Really, I don't get it. So Carolyn, I know you're watching, your friendlies are watching, you're always complaining, can't complain that I'm ignoring you out here. But I am speaking truth, and that's the sad part, that they don't like truth. Whereas if you were speaking to a Portuguese lady and you talked about gender roles, and they get it. There's no complaints. They go, yes, men are men. Men clean the sewers. Men fix the cars. Yes, us women, we do a great job cooking, keeping the house clean. We do a great job at raising our children. We're not ashamed of that. We're not less of women. And they're still feminists in terms of equality, but the equality battle's been won. Everyone's equal here in Portugal. Everyone's equal in the United States. But it's all about them complaining about they want equality in results. Okay, well, ladies, I want to see you die for your country. I want to see you, I want 50% of the women cleaning the sewers. I want 50% of the coal miners being women. I want 50% of the auto mechanics and plumbers being women. They don't want to do that. They're not interested. They'd rather be social workers or influencers and, talk about their makeup haul or their bathing suit haul. But Carolyn, don't do bathing suit hauls. We don't want to see you in a two-piece. No, please. That would be a human rights violation for the eyes. But I'm speaking truth again. Oh, my God. You see, that's the problem. When you speak truth, you annoy liberal socialists in the United States. And I'm very sorry that I've done that. But, sometimes you just got to speak truth. So, folks, put your comments down below on what you think. And is it bad to speak truth? I don't think so. But apparently, there are those out there that would disagree. So, put your comments down below. Hope you're doing well. I'll talk to you soon. Over and out.
Hey YouTubers, subscribe to Line Screw 1.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on board.
Oh!
Can go to figure out what we've done, what we need to do. Yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you.